Micro USB charger. This was the standard charging connector used by most Android phones, tablets, and small electronics for well over a decade. It was developed in the early 2000s as a universal solution to replace the dozens of different charger types that phone manufacturers were using at the time. The connector is small and flat with a slightly trapezoidal shape, and it can only be inserted one way. While it worked reliably for years, its biggest weakness was fragility. The port wore out over time, and the one-sided insertion meant people often forced the cable in the wrong way. By the late 2010s, most major manufacturers had already begun moving away from it. USB-C charger. This is the dominant charging standard used in modern smartphones, laptops, tablets, and accessories today. USB-C was designed to fix almost every problem that micro USB had. The connector is oval-shaped and fully reversible, meaning it can be plugged in either way without looking. Beyond convenience, USB-C supports much faster data transfer speeds and significantly higher power delivery, which is why it became the standard not just for phones, but for laptops and professional equipment as well. The European Union eventually mandated its use across consumer electronics, which pushed even the most resistant manufacturers to adopt it fully. Lightning charger. Apple introduced this connector in 2012 as a replacement for their older 30-pin dock connector. It was noticeably smaller and, like USB-C, fully reversible. For many years, it was exclusive to iPhones, iPads, and AirPods. Apple designed it to be tightly controlled within their ecosystem, which meant only certified cables worked reliably with their devices. Lightning was ahead of its time when it launched, but over the years, USB-C surpassed it in speed and power capacity. Apple eventually transitioned iPhones to USB-C in 2023, largely due to regulatory pressure, bringing an end to over a decade of the Lightning standard. 30-pin dock connector. Before Lightning, Apple used this wide, flat connector on all their iPods, iPhones, and early iPads starting in 2003. It was much larger than modern connectors and could only be inserted one way. Despite its size, it was quite versatile for its era, supporting charging, audio output, video output, and data transfer all through a single port. Entire industries built products around it, from speaker docks to car adapters. When Apple replaced it with the smaller Lightning connector, millions of existing accessories became incompatible overnight, which made the transition controversial at the time. MagSafe Charger for iPhone. Apple introduced MagSafe for iPhone with the iPhone 12 lineup in 2020, bringing wireless magnetic charging to their smartphone line. The charger uses a ring of magnets built into the back of the phone to snap into perfect alignment with the charging pad. This solves a common problem with standard wireless charging, where slight misalignment reduces efficiency or stops charging entirely. MagSafe also enabled an ecosystem of magnetic accessories like wallets, cases, and mounts that click directly onto the back of the phone. The charging speed is faster than standard Qi wireless charging, though still slower than a good wired USB-C connection. Qi wireless charger. Qi, pronounced Qi, is the universal wireless charging standard used by the majority of smartphones from almost every major manufacturer. It works through electromagnetic induction, where a coil inside the charging pad generates a field that a matching coil inside the phone converts into electricity. There are no cables involved on the phone side, just placement on the pad. The technology has been around longer than most people realize, with the Qi standard being established in 2008. Its main limitation has historically been speed, as wireless charging through Qi tends to be slower than wired alternatives, though newer versions of the standard have improved this considerably. GaN Charger. GaN stands for gallium nitride, which is a material used to build the internal components of the charger. Traditional charger bricks use silicon-based components, but GaN allows for a much more efficient transfer of electricity with significantly less heat produced in the process. The practical result is that GaN chargers can be made dramatically smaller than older chargers while delivering the same or higher power output. A GaN charger capable of charging a laptop and 2 phones simultaneously can be roughly the size of a standard single-port wall adapter. They became widely available to consumers around 2019 and have since become the preferred choice for travelers and people who want fewer cables and adapters. Solar charger. Solar chargers use photovoltaic panels to convert sunlight into electricity, which is then used to charge a device connected or stored in a built-in battery for later use. They are primarily designed for outdoor use, making them popular among hikers, campers, and people in remote areas without reliable access to power outlets. The charging speed depends entirely on sunlight intensity and the size of the panels. On a clear day with direct exposure, a decent solar charger can provide a meaningful charge to a smartphone in a few hours. They are not fast enough or consistent enough to replace conventional chargers for everyday use, but as a backup power source in the field, they serve a very practical purpose. Car charger. Car chargers plug into the 12-volt accessory port, commonly known as the cigarette lighter socket, found in virtually all passenger vehicles. They convert the car's DC power into a regulated output suitable for charging phones and other devices. Early car chargers were slow and basic, but modern versions support fast charging standards and often include multiple ports, sometimes combining USB-A and USB-C in a single compact unit. Some newer vehicles now include USB ports built directly into the dashboard, which serve the same function without needing a separate adapter. Car chargers remain one of the most commonly owned phone accessories worldwide, simply because people spend significant time commuting. Portable power bank. A power bank is essentially a battery in a box with one or more output ports. It stores electrical energy that can later be used to charge devices on the go without any access to a wall outlet. They range from small, slim models that fit in a pocket and carry enough charge for a single phone top-up, to large, high-capacity units capable of charging laptops and multiple devices several times over. Power banks themselves are recharged through USB-C or micro-USB ports when plugged into a wall. They became widely popular as smartphones grew more power-hungry and people began spending more time away from outlets. Today, they are a standard travel accessory carried by a large portion of regular smartphone users.